Alright, here is a Sprint Magic Box recap. So, it's let's go start with setting up this device. Setting up this device is very interesting. At first, they include a power bank. This power bank is not really enough to keep this device operating because when I tried to set it up with this, it was just constantly saying, please wait. And then next second it go to the progress bar, and then it will go down to shutdown mode, which is understand that it's shutting down. But it's frustrating that you can't figure out why it's still not programming or connecting the tower, and even if you put against a window. So what I had to forcefully to do is basically use the power and connect directly to the wall, and that worked great because after that it's just basically waiting, and it literally takes about 10 minutes to program that. So that's one thing. Disadvantage of that. This is not powerful enough to give this a boost to test out the signal strength, and so I guess so. This is meant for something else, not for that. The other thing I noticed after setting up, especially towards the end, my ear is very sensitive. Not sensitive and it hurt, but sensitive in a way that I can hear the frequency humming. It's like it's producing some kind of signal from the tower, just like if you go to a power plant, you can hear the big buzz, but it's in the lower format of that big buzz. So also, next thing I want to mention about the display. The display actually has a sensor built in, so when it's daylight, when it's dark, the display will turn on and turn on. That's interesting, that, or maybe just based on the time, but I'm pretty sure it has some kind of sensor in there that noticed that, but it seems like this morning is like so bright. Even I have on the lowest mode, it's still kind of bright, but this is in my bedroom just for test mode. Also, this get the best signal as well. Also, it tells you like how many devices are connected. So for example, I will have one LTE device connected right there. No, now it's 0. So basically, right there what tells you how many devices that's connected currently. So, and you can see it's interesting that how this up sometimes jumps up and all, and it uses band 41. If we don't know what band 41 is, a band that's, I guess, will specifically communicate with it. But the other question I have is like, what kind of phone it does compatible with? It's very interesting because the bandwidth, like if you have an older phone, it probably won't work. Maybe if you have Samsung, but today, oddly enough, that I wake up and looked, and there's one device connect to it. So it's very interesting how that worked. The other question I noticed is this compared to the first generation, this device actually more response than the first generation one. The first generation one is called paper display, just like if you ever had a Kindle, they call it Kindle e-reader. It's like a black and white, no backlit type screen, and it doesn't work. It doesn't respond nearly as good as this one. So you can see like GPS lock and all of that. So right now it's 8. So normally go up to 10, which is at night probably will go up to 10. So then you have a Sprint service connected, so you will have like all the frequency, etc., and ID. So there's the ID. I don't know any of those, but look like it's about -100. So on the phone, -100 means bad, but I think it's okay right here because it tells me that signal bars it's 3 instead of 2, which is before I have on the other window is 1. So yeah. So this box basically doesn't have any other buttons, no buttons whatsoever. On the old one actually has a interesting enough I think it had button because it had a sticker over here that says hold it here and etc. to push the screen. It never worked. So anyway, it might have button like resist the button, so like hidden button, but as far as I can tell, there's no button there. Whether it works or not, that's a good question. Does that work? Because I don't have sprint. Reason why I got this because I have boost. The boost works okay here, but I would say here's if you do get this, the only thing, this one, it's probably gonna boost your signal if you have compatible devices, which is band 41. I think iPhone 6s takes, iPhone 5, probably not, maybe iPhone SE, and then maybe the Galaxy S7. Anything above that, I can sure you Sprint will take it. 41 band 41. So anyway, we'll find out. So yeah, that's quick recap of the Magic Box Check 2nd generation. And I would say if you do have like one bar at your house, definitely get it because that's what I have. And yeah, so I would say it's free, and as long as you're on postpay, you'll be good. Interestingly, I end up with the postpay for like 1 year. I was like told myself never go into postpay, but I think there's a lot of benefit to postpay than prepay. But prepay are okay if you want on the budget, if you don't care about a lot of stuff. So more on that later. So if you are interested, let me know if I should do a video of postpay versus prepay. So yes, there are more benefit to, I know it. So yeah, give me a thumbs up, and I will appreciate it if you can give me a thumbs up, and that way I can continue to know what area I need to improve. And yeah, for the meantime, you have a great day. I don't have a channel, anything, so I'm not a million company. So you all stay safe.